What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the general sneak peek for the sign of Leo. Okay, Leo, you guys are second this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so quick side notes for you guys. Okay, um, this is week 1 of September. I was on break for 2 weeks after getting all the signs done in August. Okay, um, this is your permanent placement, Leos. Okay, to be receiving your reading during the first week of every month. Okay, so hopefully you guys catch on, but that is the new way, so that way you guys can pretty much know when your reading is. Okay, if you want to know some more channel updates, you can go on my channel and look at greetings and exclusives, and that will tell you everything you need to know about what's going on the channel, things that change, all of that. Okay, so you'll have some more information on the latest video that I did while I was on break, along with the monthly manifestations that got done as well. Okay, for the month of September. So let's go ahead and get started. Also on my channel, you can find a playlist of all my favorite meditations. I'll occasionally maybe add some more here and there, but if you are interested in getting into meditation, you can start there. There's a plethora of meditations to choose from beginner to advanced to chakra balancing, blockages, all things metaphysical there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into y'all's reading. Okay, so we start with 1 from the top, 2nd from the top, 2 from the bottom, and then 1 energetically from the middle. Okay, there we go. So let's see what's going on in your energy, Leos. We have the 6 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the 10 of Swords right in the middle of your reading. Okay, then the Queen of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay, crazy mix here. Okay. I was gonna say, and I said it in Libras, I'll be saying it to everybody this week and really all this month. Hopefully you guys took the time to kind of clean out or clear out your energy during the 2 weeks that I was off. Okay, if you're not familiar with my schedule, I do readings every month for 3 weeks straight, so all the signs can get their own reading. Okay, and then after those signs are done, after my 3 weeks are done, I take the rest of the month off. So I take that time to kind of clear my own energy, and hope that the collective does the same thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. Starting with the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is usually talking about a victory of some sort. Okay, I feel as though you could be kind of like on high right now. Okay, as far as maybe feeling as though you've achieved something in a sense, or marching towards some form of victory. Okay, maybe looking for things to go your way, possibly, Leos. Okay, with this 6 of Wands. All right, we'll do clarifiers in a minute. Again, get in where you fit in. Okay, let's move on to this Hanged Man energy. Looking at things from maybe a different perspective, maybe possibly you've been doing this yourself, Leos. Looking at maybe your life in general from a different perspective. Okay, seeing things differently through maybe someone else's eyes, okay? Um, Possibly look at your readings from last month, because it may be pertaining to this, kind of carrying over possibly, okay? That energy just all depends. We'll see what happens. This is, just the start of the week. It's just a general sneak peek. So we won't know more until we get into the clarifiers. But that's what I'm feeling with this Hanged Man energy. 10 of Swords right in the middle of your read, okay? Usually kind of gives me an idea of how the rest of your readings are going to go this week, okay? You have 4 more, okay? So this 10 of Swords is usually talking about, kind of like a stick a fork in me, I'm done type of vibe, okay? It could be emotional, it could be physical, just kind of exhaustion, if you will, from something. Could be work, or it could be emotional, okay? Depends on your situation at hand. Like I said, we won't know more until we do the clarifiers. Then we have this Queen of Swords here, okay? Queen of Swords is here with some kind of directive, okay? It could be a sense of I'm feeling this vibe of like anguish, if you will, over having to do something, and maybe you have to make a sound judgment call that you're not really ready to make with this 10 of Swords being here, okay? But some kind of directive has to be done, okay? Now, Swords energy is air energy, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, okay? You could have those signs in your chart, or dealing with one of those signs, but you don't have to be, okay? So yes, like I said, I feel some kind of anguish in regards to maybe making a decision of some sort, okay? Then we have the 7 of Swords, okay? 7 of Swords is always sometimes hard to read depending on the deck, because you have 2 swords standing up and then this person carrying swords either away or possibly laying down some form of borderline, if you will, okay? So it could be about setting boundaries, putting procedures or, something in place, okay, some type of rules. Or it could be a situation of, sometimes with some decks, to me it looks like the 7 of Swords is about cleaning something up, okay? And so maybe a conversation is had where maybe too much information might have been leaked out, possibly, and now it's a situation of having to clean up, what was said, okay? Whether it came from you or possibly someone else, okay? So again, it's not going to be for everybody. Get in where you fit in, okay? So let's go ahead and get into these clarifiers, Leos. One from the top for the 6 of Wands, second from the top for the Hangman, one from the bottom for the 10 of Swords, second from the bottom for the Queen of Swords, and then one energetically from the middle and I think I'm gonna go here with it. I feel like there's a multitude of probably some placement energy here. So for those of you who know your birth chart, welcome. Sun, moon, and rising, or well, Venus, okay? You might have to share your energy with other Leo placements, okay? And that goes with any of the readings that I do. If people are finding out their birth charts, they're going to start, their energy is going to transfer from one sign to the next. So you kind of have to share, okay? Sorry. So let's go ahead and get into these clarifiers. So 6 of Wands is here with the 2 of Swords, okay? Again, like I said before, some type of decision has to be made, okay? And there's some indecisiveness going on here. usually with the Two of Swords, okay? Regular Two of Swords in the Rider's Waite is usually showing somebody with their eyes blindfolded and swords crossed, okay? So it's a form of indecisiveness, okay? This Two of Swords, this person is kind of standing in between two swords, okay? And there's kind of like this cloud that's over her that kind of looks like a fish, if you will, okay? So you could be trying to determine something, okay? I'm feeling this sense of trying to decide what to speak on and what not to speak on. For some of you, others, it's a sense of maybe taking some information the wrong way, possibly, okay? Or for others of you, it's about receiving an offer of some sort, trying to figure out what to do, okay? You're kind of torn between something, okay? And maybe either decision leads to a victory of some sort, okay? So try not to overthink it if that is your situation, okay? Let's go to the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles, okay? Four of Pentacles is usually talking about holding something back, okay? Again, you have the Hanged Man here, like I said, possibly trying to determine, you know, what to say or looking at things from a different perspective. You could know something, Leo, in which you could be refraining from releasing that information, okay? Could be a reason why you're not trying to relinquish the information as of yet, okay? Maybe you're trying to pause from saying something because it may block your victory, okay? And so possibly you may be thinking that it's best for you to keep things to yourself and let things play out. I'm feeling this vibe of trying to have as less interference as possible or being involved as less as possible, okay? And so again, not relinquishing a whole lot here. Again, getting where you fit in. What resonates, take it, and then pass the rest, okay? Let's get into this Ten of Swords, okay? Ten of Swords got reduced and is being clarified by the Nine of Swords, okay? So you go from being kind of like done with the Ten of Swords to this Nine of Swords, which is usually talking about some form of worry, okay? Insomnia, sleepless nights, things of that nature, kind of in your head, okay? And so it kind of travels on from this hangman energy. And I think the Ten of Swords comes from possibly overthinking the situation or overdoing something, okay? And so releasing one of those swords and getting to this Nine of Swords kind of still leaves you in your head, but possibly getting closer to making an informed decision, thus this Queen of Swords energy here, okay? So Queen of Swords is being clarified by Temperance, okay? Queen of Swords with Temperance. Temperance is usually talking about having patience, okay? Also with Temperance, it's about possibly testing the waters, if you will, okay? And so you could be, or someone else could be, kind of testing you a little bit as far as not so much your patience, but what you're able or capable of doing, okay? Or your involvement in something, okay? Because I feel like there's going to be some questions, okay? And you know how sometimes when you fill out like a questionnaire or a survey or something like that, and they pretty much ask you the same question but in a different way, like they ask you twice and it's like, but you just asked me that same question. It's going to be kind of one of those vibes, so you might want to be a little bit careful, be on your P's and Q's, because it's going to be one of those things, okay, where someone is going to almost, it's going to feel like you're going to get tripped up on your opinion, or possibly a judgment call, okay, for some of you. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so let's move on to the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is being clarified by this King of Wands, okay? Seven of Swords with the King of Wands. Very big energy with this King of Wands here, okay? So I feel as though, again, cleaning up possibly is, more so the case, Leos. This King of Wands energy is, of course, fire energy. You're in there with Leo, yourself, Aries, and Sagittarius, okay? And so I feel like it is a vibe of kind of like cleaning up something, and someone is possibly, with this King of Wands, demanding some kind of answer, okay? With this sword energy being here, okay? And so again, it's a clean up, creating boundaries type situation with this Seven of Swords, okay? What it is that has to be cleaned up, it needs to be done, and it needs to be done, ASAP, like yesterday, okay? So just be mindful, do what you can, Leo, if this is someone coming to you, or if it's in regards to you going to someone. If you're in a business position, be kind of mindful how you give directive, okay? Because the person may be a little bit intimidated by you, okay? So of course, if you are, in a leadership role, try not to come down as hard on the person. Hopefully whatever it is can be fixed, okay? And kind of just take that into consideration, okay? As long as the situation can be resolved in a calm manner, and not so much authoritarian in kind of dictatorship, then you could have positive results, okay? That's all I'm going to say with that. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck of the Elemental Oracle, so we can get your advice, your final advice. So we have Protective Cave, okay? Number 17 here, okay? Very beautiful imagery. I love this deck so much because of the vivid pictures that are on here and how deep they are as far as with dealing with the elements. I feel like with this Protection Cave, you may be in this frame of mind to protect yourself as much as possible, in the sense of your energy, if you will, to start there, okay? Go within and kind of just protect that which is important to you, okay? That's really all I'm going to say in reference to that. We're going to go to the book, okay, Leo, so we can read your message from the book. This is, of course, Earth energy, okay? And I'm going to hold this here. And it says, Cave Protection. You are loved and protected in your endeavors. Know yourself. Taking silent time is good for your mental health. Retreating after periods of extreme hard work is a positive. Be embraced by nature. Clypheus, which is Latin for shield, okay? So you guys could be going through a lot work-wise, okay? Maybe, like I said, 6 of Wands here, kind of on high, feeling victorious in your accomplishments. But there are maybe some things that have fallen by the wayside, okay? And so with this 10 of Swords, like I said, you're being maybe a little bit exhausted, if you will, okay, and kind of in your head in regards to kind of getting everything done, okay? And so, like I said, if it's not you, it's someone else coming to you about cleaning some things up, okay? And so you will have to have an answer for that, or you're getting answers from someone else. But I will say, towards this end of this week, well, I don't want to say this week, but I don't like to put time frames on stuff all the time. But it came out obviously for a reason. But you have the Queen of Swords here and a King of Wands here. So kind of getting it from both sides in regards to kind of like um, leadership, possibly, okay? People coming towards you for questions, with questions and answers and needing answers, okay? So just be on the lookout for that, all right? So with that being said, Leos, that's all that I have for you guys. Like I said, we have 4 more readings this week for you guys. So until then, peace.